bitch at your mama house. Ride around, bubble loud with the window down. Some of y'all done lost y'all mind. Baby, let me see you pop that spine. I can see from the front and I knew at once I was gonna have to walk back by. From the spots, but I be on old neck. Better pull up on my cousin on Rainbow Drive. Whip clean, let the paint don't dry. Where you from? Claim your sorry.
Hey, we just pulled up the boiler, bro. Where you at? West End, what's happening? Southside, Clayco, you know what's up. Oh, damn, I don't even come up. Hit Catcade on the Sundays. Say a parking lot prayer, no. I just wanna kick back, relax. Shot it in the Monday. How about the seat slide? It's nice to meet you, green eyes. Let's take a lap. I bring you right back to your friends before they start tripping. As I bend, I see the from the glide with the golden teeth. I don't even know if they notice me. They don't even know that we way too deep. I'm from the west and they from the east, and all white tees looking like sheep. I don't even wanna get one of those sneaks. We throwing up fours and ones and threes. And talking about West End, what's happening? Hey, we just pulled up the boiler, bro. Where you at? Southside, Clayco, so that.
You ain't never been to Skate Town. Auto National, you know it go down. You ain't never been to Cascade. On the west side, up in Arcade. You ain't never been to Golden Glide. It's in the day. You ain't never been to Sparkles. Riding with your babe. I ain't never been to Skate Zone, cause it's something Marlboro. I'ma pack a carload. I'ma take the grass and meet tomorrow.
Bring it, yeah, bring it, so bring it, bring it up. This will reach out, so let it take you ugly.
What's happening? What's happening? Hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. The Pick Your Me Click. What's up, Bodie? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time now. About that time. Turn this thing on out. Now let me see everybody do this. Hey, let's go. Snap your fingers, do your style. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, do your style. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, then rock with it. Do it, don't drop with it. Do a step with it, put your hips with it. All my ladies, let me see you put a twist with it. You can't do it like me, I'm by myself. I do it so good, I don't need nobody else. What's happening? What's up? Got that fired up. What's happening? What's up? Got that in my cup. I can't think. I'm too go. Don't know how the hell I'm getting home. Hey, snap your fingers, do your style. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, do your style. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey,
straight from the back, posted in the act. Got to hit the club, we've been mobbing all day. On some John, VIP stats. Look around the club, what do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snapping their fingers, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves, that's the new move. Where I'm from, we like to go dumb. I'm soaking up the game, I'm seeing how it's done. I ain't shorty what they call it. She said the Pool Palace, straight from Bankhead. I said you're good at it. What you do, you and your crew. They even got players and thugs doing it too. The more that the more it's looking smooth. It's nothing to a boss. I can see him too.
Snap your fingers, do your style. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, do your style. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey,
in the bill. Yeah, we again. Bottles in again. Up the put it in the air. I'm throwing up the, let them know we in here. Yeah, brand new shoes, brand new, the old school, cause I'm feeling real cool. Yeah, I'm from the A, so I'm leaning and rocking, snapping my fingers, then reaching for my repping my block, straight from the deck. When you snap your fingers, shout it, gotta jerk your neck. On the best, we don't that mess. I bet you can't do it like this. Yeah, I'm back to the track, back to the snap. 1, 2 step, then gotta lean back. Yeah, this is how we do it in the A-time.
And if you ain't know,
This is how it goes down.
hey, snap your fingers, but do your style. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do your style. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it.
So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Today, an NFC battle in store for us between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. One final time this regular season. As always, joined by Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott as we get ready to put a bow on what has been an outstanding 18 weeks of football.
And for 14 lucky teams across the NFL, Kate, this isn't the end for them. This is their last chance of a tune-up before they play on into the postseason chasing that Super Bowl ring. But for the other 18, this is it. Their final chapter. Their final chapter in a story to take the field until September rolls around again. And for some, frankly, well, this might be the last time they ever put the pads on. So leave everything you got out there and do everything in your power to go get that win in this final week.
Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And we're underway from Soldier Field. Khalif Raymond to return it. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. Leading them out, the fifth-year quarterback from Alabama. First-round pick back in 2021, Mac Jones.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1, picking up the loss, but he was 0-1. One pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week, and neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify both.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now it's Jones out the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Playing in your own building, a little extra adrenaline as they take the field. No surprise, this home team feeds and plays off the crowd. First play of the game, and already we're seeing an impact being made defensively.
Offense no doubt jolted awake with that very first play, partner. Here's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Jones. Has him on the quick hitter. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
So on 4th down, it's Ryan Wright out to punt it away.
And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So here come the Bears as they get set for their debut series. And they're brought out, Brock, by the dual-threat quarterback out of Alabama. It's Jalen Milroe.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing right here, he's got to play some clean ball.
And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. We're going to look now at their injured players, Brock. And with no postseason appearance for them this season, I'm guessing the goal is just to get through this game without adding anyone else to this list.
Well, I know that's how some on the outside think, Kate, but on the inside, that's just not how they're wired. These players cannot be wired that way. They're bummed for all their teammates that aren't there, but for those that get to put on the uniform, those that get to play between the lines, they know this could be the opportunity that sets their future up, their opportunity to make their name in this league.
It's a gain of 19 on the play, and that'll be first down, Chicago. Milroe from the gun. It's a big strike downfield to Aguka. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Come on.
Shotgun now for Milroe. That one connects. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Raymond on the return. Dan Campbell getting his Lions offense ready to go for a new series. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. They'll send their tight end right. On first down, it's Jones to throw. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up second down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
From the 24 once again, it's second and 10. Working from the gun, here's Jones. He finds a Dunze downfield. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
A gain of 30. And the Lions first down.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Following that last play, want to keep that pedal down. 1st and 10 from the 45. Again for the first time to Rachaad White. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. That's to his back. Here's Rachaad White. And he's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And we've got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders. You sign up for it.
On first down, Jones. Pass brought in by Parker Washington. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Jones setting up the play action. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Brought in close to the 8. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions cut it to a lower point on the scoreboard. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football fields. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Calvin Austin on the return. Making some progress here. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The Bears and quarterback Jalen Milroe readying for their next drive. And you can see what he's capable of when you turn this guy loose over a full campaign, leading all NFL quarterbacks in rushing yards, and he has a chance to finish at number 1. Here's Milroe, 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
From the gun, Milroe. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Now a toss play for Achan. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
To the air, Milrow. Finds him over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Trying to work quickly now. First down throw here from Milrow. That's caught. Devon Achan. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Milrow hangs on to it. They get to him behind the line, Brock. Looks like they're going to lose a couple on that zone read. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
That's incomplete left side.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on. A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Raymond on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. These 2 NFC North teams have played one so far. Scoreboard shows 10-7. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They'll begin a new drive. 1st and 10. First down throw by Jones. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. 1st and 10. It's a give to White. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To the air on 3rd and long. Hit some space around midfield. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Lions first down. A gain of 12. First down, Detroit.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Out of the gun, White. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Jones. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that leaves him with 3rd and short. Throwing here, Jones. He's got White, complete. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
White gets this one on his own read. Got the give on his own read, and the defenders were waiting for him. He goes down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that brings up 4th and long. Jake Elliott's on now to attempt this field goal. Definitely not an automatic here. This 41 yards away. Elliott connects there. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here comes Austin. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. The Bears send a running back, Devon Achane, getting back to work. And here in our final week, as we take a look at the NFL's top running backs in terms of touchdown grabs, you can see he's got a shot to lead the league. Milroe with it on first. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Now it's Milroe. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Milroe from the gun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And now it's 2nd down. Running with Achane here out of the gun. Escapes the defender. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Milroe. Buys time, rolling right. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
First and 10.
scores. It is a Chicago touchdown. The Bears take a second quarter lead. And if you like scoring, well, no doubt this dude's been one of your favorite quarterbacks to watch this season. That is rushing touchdown number 10 on the year. He's really had a running back's nose for the end zone every time he's taken the field. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Raymond on the return. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. The Lions get ready to return to the field. They'll look to knot up this game right now as they trail 17-10. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Motioning one of the tight ends. They go play fake with Jones. Bears getting close, and they're going to take him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. It's White on the give. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Taken down by Sebastian Joseph Day.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
The Lions readying for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Takes this one at the 40. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Bears and quarterback Jalen Milroe readying for their next drive. And you want your quarterback to, number 1, find ways to score for your offense. You always tell me that, Brock. But also, he's done it more than just through the air for them. That last drive, a notable touchdown for him on the ground for the season.
Here we go.
Here's Milroe to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Well, so far, they've got to be pretty happy with how he's been leading their offense. It has been a great start.
And I'd hesitate to say it's only going to get better, especially if they really decide to keep running this offense through that quarterback's arm.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Let's go now. Ready.
Off the play fake, Milroe. Sends this to the end zone. And they're going to be sent up, Brock, with 1st and goal on the other side of the 2-minute warning.
Jack Panther.
Milrow's going to sneak it. And he's bottled up the line on the final play before the 2-minute warning. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. He tries to sneak it. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Bears grow their lead just before halftime.
I don't think that defense was ready for that kind of push at the point of attack. I think they were thinking outside run, play action, but they get gutted, and they get gutted right up the middle.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears double their lead to 14. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Raymond on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Jones looking to throw. On the screen, this is White. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
That's Knox. He's got it. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. 1st and 10 now. Here's Jones. Completed over the middle. He's still going at the 30. He dodged the tackle. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. A big 34-yard pickup there. And the Lions have a 1st down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
From the red zone on 1st. Catch made. Oh, and it's a punishing hit to end that play. But, hey, still a win for this offense. They've got 1st and goal now from the 2. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want in 2 guys.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Looked like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, it's Jones. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that brings up 4th and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact. It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a 4th quarter clutch kick to have that confidence built. That's important.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
breaks away from one. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line. All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. He'll throw it. Complete beyond the marker. We got out of bounds after a small gain. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen.
Our
Scott?
trip around the NFL starts now. At Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, the Steelers at home to take on the Ravens in the AFC North. And it's Cam Akers. He's going to deliver in the red zone to the end zone, 12-yard touchdown run. The Ravens wrap up a 7-10 season with the win. Next up, it's the rematch of last year's NFC title game, Commanders-Eagles from the Link in Philly. And it's last year's most valuable player, Josh Allen. He had a heck of a game. This, one of 2 touchdown passes. He also ran for a score. The Commanders will be a part of this year's playoffs. They get the victory here in the regular season finale. One more for you. Let's go to Cincinnati. The Bengals taking on the Cleveland Browns. And it's Dak Prescott. One of 2 touchdown passes for him in this first half. This one's at halftime, and it's the Bengals lead it by a couple of touchdowns at the half. With that, a look at how things stand, the playoff picture in the AFC as the season draws to a close. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Austin. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Bears and quarterback Jalen Milroe ready for their next drive. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. We've set it downs for him from the 31. Second half begins with a run by Achane. And a nice start here on first down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made. So now a timeout for a player who was shaken up on that previous snap, and I think we can all agree not what any of us were hoping to see as we close out this regular season. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. We'll go play action here. It's Milroe. And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line. And how about this? A 100-yard game on the ground, but it's not the running back that's doing it. And he's showing you why you should never sleep on what he can do when he's outside that pocket. That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down. From the red zone now. Forced out to his right. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears grow the lead coming out of halftime.
Hey, 3 touchdown gains aren't unusual for a quarterback, but we normally see him through the air. This QB's legs have been a problem for this defense today.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears push their lead to 18. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Raymond on the return. Finds some space, he's past the 30. Dan Campbell getting his Lions offense ready to go for a new series. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Jones. Finds him over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They gain 11 on that play. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
1st down from the 42. Jones setting up the play action. Finds him on the crossing route. There it is! Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions start the second half with some needed points. It's a roll the dudes, a touchdown! So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions make it an 11-point ball game. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Things going well so far. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40. The Bears and quarterback Jalen Milroe readying for their next drive. And it's been impossible to contain this guy as both a passer and a runner all season. Late in the year, look, he's the leader among quarterbacks in rushing yards.
Come on. Hit!
First down throw here from Milroe. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. We're going to look at their injured players now, Brock. And with no postseason appearance for them this season, I'd assume the goal is just to get through this game without adding anyone else to this list.
Well, you better be careful, as that saying goes, when you assume, because the guys that are out here, they're not thinking that way at all. It is a bummer. There's no question about it.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Here we go, check. 60 vices. Go.
3rd and long for him here. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Taylor rapping to pick that one off. And the Lions are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
1st and 10 from the 43. He'll work against the blitz. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
They break the huddle. It's second down now. Here's Jones to throw. Hits his running back. Down to the 10. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Trying for it with the option, and he is stopped. Well, a bit surprising after he just burned this defense, but he doesn't make it across, and the two-point try fails. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. On the return, here comes Austin. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Bears and quarterback Jalen Milroe readying for their next drive. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. First and 10 from the 32. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10 now from the 46. Pistol now for Milroe. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. We have a timeout now. Medical staff out to check on an injured man. And you hate to see this in the final week of the regular season. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Milroe with it on first. And he scores. It is a Chicago touchdown. The Bears hold an 11-point advantage. And if you were the trivia fanatic who knew that Billy Kilmer and Bobby Douglas shared the record for rushing scores in one game by a quarterback, well, congratulations to you. And congratulations to him now because he's just joined those two as the only QBs to take it in 4 times in one contest. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears push the lead up to 12. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Raymond on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Lions offense returning to the field. And the first half scoring has continued so far in this second half as they try to keep the pace. All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. Play action now with Jones. Hits him on the in route. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Pulled in by his back, White. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. That one hits for 30. And the Lions have a first down. Jones now to throw. He's got it at the 6. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions shrinking the lead some in the third. It's a Romadunze touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle of the field open or close? Do I got a single high or two high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions trim the deficit down to 5. Now after that snap, there's an injured Lion still out there. We'll get a stoppage here as they go out to look at him. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. On the return, here comes Austin. Finds some space, he's past the 30. The 40. At the 20. He took it all the way. Oh, baby, what a return. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears push the lead up to 12. What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Here's Raymond on the return. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. The Lions and Romadunze headed back out on offense. They have been automatic scoring in this quarter, and yet another opportunity to do so here. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by White. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
They send a man in motion. Here's Jones. Looking slant route complete. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. From the gun, a run for White. His progress is stopped, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Throwing here, Jones. That one's incomplete over the middle.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Jones looking to throw. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing fourth down.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that third down.
Direct snap to the up man. He's going to push for it. He's hauled down before he can pay off that gamble, as their creativity is rewarded with a turnover on downs.
You know, in these situations, Kate, you got to be a great actor. That time, the punt unit defensively was not buying anything they were selling. That's a big stop on the fake punt.
Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. It sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock, so high hopes again for this upcoming series. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Pack the 60, pack the 60.
Off the play fake, Milrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Need to shake off that sack and quick. Here comes 2nd and 13. Shotgun now for Milrow. He's trying to push the field. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on and on.
Third and long. Here's Milrow. Escapes the pocket. He's making a bid for it. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Quick throw is caught. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Man, the defense was all over that throw. It would stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
First carry now. This is Ollie Gordon. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
3rd down, and they need to get 10. Here he goes. 3rd and long. He'll get this to Tucker. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. It's Lions ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. That's Cox. He's got Washington. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions now within 1 score in the 4th. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was going to be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird in the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Well, maybe like a Tyrese Maxey, you know, but whatever.
Well, the kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did, and he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Lions trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And on the return, here comes Austin. Showing a little burst so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Bears and quarterback Jalen Milrow readying for their next drive. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember. But as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. At the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Milrow throwing on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
First down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Here's Milroe, 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
2nd and 10, Milroe to throw. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Throw here, 3rd down. It's complete. This is Nguka. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. A pickup of 17. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
First down throw here from Milroe. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
At the Lions' 31-yard line.
Milroe hangs on to it. Good running there to get around 6, but now they've got 3rd down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is a really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Third and short, it's Milroe. On the move, headed right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a 1-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
Here's Raymond on the return. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Pressure comes, Jones. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And they took their shots, weren't unsuccessful on that first down throw, swatted away by the defense.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Tight end going in motion here. 2nd and 10 now. Jones. That's taken in by Tucker. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. They go play fake with Jones. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete. That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Jones now on 3rd down. He's got White complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
And he's able to manage a couple on that run. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Jones. On the screen, this is White. He dodged the tackle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
At that down the distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Dumps it off to his running back. And they bring him down around the 34.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion or at a premium in this league.
Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They kick the running back in motion. To the air once more. Here's Jones. Has room into the secondary. And they take this in for the score. The Lions down by only 2 in the 4th.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with their brains and their processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. And he just put on a show.
They knew what they had to do. First the touchdown. Now a 2-point try to tie it. Jones is going to try to throw for it. And they draw just the right throw, and it ties this game for them. No dice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
Here come the Bears, back out on offense. They're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
Gets everything he has under this one. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down. Back to throw. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Extra man in the secondary for the Lions on his 3rd down. Looking to throw it. too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And the run continues. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. The offense headed out now for Detroit. And we'll see how aggressive they get to try and end this game in regulation, or if overtime is on the horizon. First down now, ball at the 33. Quick on the draw to White. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Here he is to throw. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Lions have a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Setting up to pass. The catch is made near the edge. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll look to throw it. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. Here he is to throw. Taking a chance to the end zone. And that's a catch. It's a touchdown. They've got the lead in the final minute. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Elliott on now to attempt a point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Austin. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Ready? 70 Lions. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Milrow from the gun. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. The Bears decide to call their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down.
Here we go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Shotgun now for Milrow. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. So not with his arm, but with his legs that he enters the record book, partner. That's the most rushing yards in a game for a quarterback.
I know, Kate, you and I share this thought. On any given game day, we get a chance to see something never done before. History made. And this QB and his legs in particular got it done today.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the first down, too. From the gun, Milrow. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. The Bears going to use their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Time not on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either. Throwing now, Milrow. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time, and it's going to be second down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Milrow throwing again now on second down. Pass caught along the sideline by Gesicki. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Seventh play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3.
Come on. Back to 60.
Throwing now. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
60. Mustang 19.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. So the Lions get the win on the road. Well, Brock, the playoffs didn't materialize for them this year, but at least they were able to rally together here in this final week and close the campaign out with a victory.
Yeah, you know, once those playoffs are out of the picture, your focus really becomes building some hope for next season, ending things on a good note and getting people excited about your tape and what's to come in the future. And in this win, we certainly saw some of those moments that make me excited to see them chase the playoffs next season.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Chicago.
tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. And I saw the signs for so long. Just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home. Stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, closing in. I keep going in, going in. See that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better.
Always on my grind, it's 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion, went and got the medals. I showed the world my true colors and they was black and yellow. I let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. It's hard to pick which car to drive, I got a few of them. The first to make it cross the line like a true winner. Cause if you knew better, then you do better. Yeah.
Better when I wanna
Yeah.
get better. I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. Chosen one, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that it's my time.
The past be the past, I'm on a new level.
No regrets, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that I'll be fine.
Yeah.
And you know that I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better.
Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. It started out with a kiss, how did it end up like this? It was only a kiss, it was only a kiss. Now I'm falling asleep and she's calling a cab while he's having and she's taking it. Now they're going to bed and my stomach is sick and it's all in my head, but she's touching his chest. Now he takes off. Now let me go.
Yeah, I'm up now. Here's an update. I'm a real snob. I need a parfait. I need to meditate with the bunny on my stay. I'm finna give it a good shot on my casse. She want the Mew Mew. She want the EJ. How much it costed? Like an Andre. I spent a band on a band-aid. Thinking I missed, baby, is a mistake. I got 12 months, but I need an extra one. You wouldn't know a rep if you're next to one. It's young, I mean it, baby. I ain't like the rest of them. She a fanatic for that. Yeah. New house in the hills. Fine, waiting for me down in Brazil. 5. Had to go on for the kill. It's 5 plus 8. You know the deal. It's a skinny leg legend. Oregonian, it's hard to meet a Fevin. I might grow me a gut like my dad. My folks want grandkids really bad.